got my newly crafted Discover Rogue, free to play, of course. So just very minimal dash requirements here. And we're gonna start laddering. We got Master of All as the quest, so play 2 games in any mode. Let's get started. We're at the very, very beginning of our journey here, so we'll see how high in the ranks we can climb. Up against the priest first, it looks like. I just got this new deck tracker, by the way. Pretty sweet. Ooh. Not a very good hand to start with, it looks like. We're looking for dim 1-drops. We got Ferrocat at least. I'm gonna wait to open some of my packs until I've done a few more of the quests, and then I'll just open a lot of that at once and hopefully get Secret Passage. And we can really start shaking up this deck. Get some real power into it. I prefer when I have Shadow Step. My favorite target for Shadow Step is actually Evil Miscreant. I feel like it gives the most value, so that's what I tend to go for. This priest is taking their time. Go with Ferrocat for now. Probably gonna coin out this Evil Miscreant. Yeah, I really value the lackeys a lot. They tend to be pretty good. I think in the lower ranks people tend to be a little bit slower playing. Probably because this guy might be new to the game or something. I was just looking through all his cards and like, what does this card do, you know? Faceless Lackey with Ethereal. I really like Ethereal Lackey. Faceless Lackey has a lot of tempo as well. We'll probably be playing that next turn, along with the potential of this Shadow Step. It's gonna be 1 mana to replay this puppy. And then we got the 2 Lackey to follow it up, I guess. So, perfect mana. Our goal is to get a little bit of pressure as well as keep the value train going with the Shadow Step. Ooh, okay. We got a good trade now with our guys. It's a very nice card to take out. I could have backstabbed it as well, but since the plan was to Shadow Step this anyway, we got enough space in hand to do so. And then we'll see what we want to do with these lackeys. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of Ethereal Lackey. Since we have so many of them, I'll play one of those. After you use your hero power, cast a secret from your deck. I don't believe we have any secrets in our deck. I guess that might be a reason to have them, actually, though. Let's see what we want here. We can get Fan of Knives, Prep, or Assassinate. We don't really have any good spells to prep right now. So I'm leaning towards Fan of Knives or Assassinate here. I think against a priest, we're looking at a lot of big boys, so we're going to want more Assassinates. So I have 3 with the 2 in the deck as well. Maybe we hover this guy enough they'll think it's a big threat. Oh, I have secrets in the deck. I don't actually. The bait. It's probably a good paint target anyway, but there are definitely better paint targets in the world as well. Oh, interesting. And now we get to see what cards he plays as well. We'll have to move this thing down. Second Assassinate on board here. I'm just going to go ahead and get our Reborn boy up. Pretty good pressure with the 4 attack. Start chipping away at this life total. We've got the Razorfen Hunter here also hang out in the background. Not the most epic card in the world, so probably going to play it last in terms of pressure. Is that worth an Assassinate given we got 2 in the hand? It would tempo us to Let's do 6 extra damage. It's not actually that much damage, but we don't really have a good way of dealing with it otherwise. 5 damage, and I don't really have a lot of good minions, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just assassinate right now. And then hopefully I can bait him to playing another big minion, since we do have the second assassinate. I could also have hero power, deadly poison, and backstab. That might actually be better now I look at it, but then we could have also played the ooze. Should have considered that turn a little bit more. That was my bad. Does get one assassinate out of our hand though, at least. So for this guy, we want to load up the board before we kill it. And also it does very well against our minions, actually. If we hero power, deadly poison plus backstab, we'd still have to sack a 1/1. Meaning he gets a free kill on some of our dudes. Hero power, deadly poison is 3, so we'd have 3 mana to spend on shit. So probably novice plus dude. A lackey dude. Cold Blood's pretty good right now. I'm not actually going to play it this turn though. I think the original plan is good. 5/1. Actually, okay, if we Cold Blood then we could clear off these two guys. It's actually pretty good. Then we can put more 1/1s on the board here. Like we want more Discover. And then draw a last lull. Could have also backstabbed there. But we're saving that for next game. Looks like he got that from Galakron invoking. I'm gonna move this down a little bit. So we can see it in the overlay. There we go. Let's see, Holy Nova? Okay. Seems bad. Let's just do 3+4 here then. Develop the board. Can make it smaller too. I'm gonna have to do that next game. Oh, there we go. And we'll be able to see the opponent's stuff as well. It's a good card, but didn't hit the right targets for him. I think if we Dragon Sword, we can start discovering our way to lethal here. That's definitely worth an assassinate, though. So that's 5 of my mana accounted for right now. If I assassinate, I won't be able to take out a taunt, though, unfortunately. Which is a little bit annoying. Currently we have 7, 10 damage. We could discover a Battlecry minion and a legendary minion. Or we could just go straight for the face with everything. That would bring us to 7, 10 damage with that on board. I think I'm good to go with that. We'll just go with everything. Let's use what we got first and then discover later once we have more mana. Going super aggressive. There's a good few Battlecry minions which could get me out of the situation. Have him just like clearing the board here. We just need 4 damage at the moment. 6 damage if he heals. Oh wow, interesting. That's the card I disenchanted earlier to get all these cards. Looks like we're falling behind right now. But doesn't matter because we won. On to the next game here. Just gonna try to roll through these guys as quickly as possible. Get all the packs we need. I should have checked if that triggered my quest, but hopefully it did, and then this one will give us an extra pack here we can use to boost our deck to the next level. I like keeping Shadow Step when I've got a good target, like this guy. Feral Cat's also a decent target, but not quite as good as old Wand Thief. We can wait to play the Wand Thief until we got a backstab turn. Theoretically, we could also waited to play the Feral Cat until turn 2, and played those both the same turn, but I think just getting the early 1-2 out there is good. Start killing those minions. Those recruits, I mean. Ooh, actually, if we would leave this guy alive, we could potentially kill it with the Berserker, but I'm gonna assume he's not gonna be dumb enough to do that. If he's coining out and hero powering, he must have some kind of follow-up to it. Although it's weird, whether he would do that, gonna have a 1-2 on the board to trade into. Actually, that's even weirder, because now we have this very good follow-up. Okay, Ooze is very good. Might have a target or two against this guy. I'm gonna go and Fireball. I think, our cone doesn't seem that good in this situation. We're probably gonna be the ones looking for lethal against this guy. Especially with this start. I probably should have Shadow Stepped this turn as well. Which one do we want to trade off? I think we'll trade off this one, because we could potentially get a heal for that other one. And I'm definitely planning on Shadow Stepping the random mage card rather than a card from my deck. What else are we going to do with our turn here? I guess for 4 mana we could play the 2/2 drops, but I kind of don't like that. So do we need to get a card to play then? So maybe we do want to Shadow Step the 1/1. So we don't really have enough good cards. Do we get like a Yeti or something? Ah, nice, perfect. Right on cue. Perfect. That way I get to keep our ooze. We get to keep our ooze for the weapon removal, which is surely going to come in handy at some point against a paladin. And we have our Fireball and our Backstab. Also very good cards. If he plays like a Divine Shield Taunt, dude, I can just assassinate it. Although the 1/1 plus a Fireball also does the same thing, but... Ooh, he didn't like my Yeti! That looks like a Consecrate play. Telegraph much? So against a Consecrate, we wouldn't want to play any of this. Unfortunately, we didn't draw into any of the big beefy guys. What are we going to be at here? We're going to be at 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. If he Consecrates, we would have another 4 plus 6, 10. So he'd be 4 off of lethal, unfortunately. If he doesn't Consecrate, we will have lethal pretty much guaranteed, I think. So let's go with the hold everything in hand play. No tempo. Given that he basically just completely telegraphed a Consecrate here, I'm not comfortable with wasting cards. I guess a Razor Fan might have been a pretty good play, because then at least we keep a 2 attack minion out of it, but we still gotta go from 3 health to 1 health, so it would be slightly inefficient. So now we load up the board, assuming he doesn't have the second Consecrate. We'll also use our 1 attack on the minion right now. Even though it's very tempting to go face with that, but 3. And 2. Okay. Lots of taunts incoming here. We could assassinate and backstab, and that would push how much damage? Assassinate, backstab, hit with this. We get 6. Let's choose 8 damage. I think that's worth doing. Unfortunately, we don't have enough mana to fireball as well with that, but we can hero power. Actually, I should hero power instead of killing that. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Let's just push the maximum amount of damage here. Actually, wait, we have 3 from the weapon, but then we don't have mana to. Okay, dang. It's a little bit annoying, but... Do I just want to hold the weapon to get the maximum efficiency? Eh. Deal 5 damage. We're saving the fireball for the face, by the way. And I think the backstab is worth here. The 1 extra damage at this point. Even though that's like a very inefficient trade. This makes it so we have the Deadly Poison plus Fireball next turn to follow up. And even with that, we could throw in a Dragon Sword and just see what we get, if we get something crazy. Another Hammer's Wrath. This guy plays very greedy. I'm afraid the air raid won't do very much against my dagger. Wait, I don't think that actually... Does that? Okay, I guess that works. I didn't think that worked, but apparently it does. So if we hit, he's just dead, right? I don't understand what the reasoning there was not to concede, but... Well... First few games are going pretty well for us. Oh, we unlocked Paladin from that. It's pretty nice. Ooh, we are no longer a chicken now, as well. We are now a flower. How nice. 3 packs earned. Pretty good. So we can open those packs, I guess, and see if we can get the coveted... Oh, actually start getting some regular quests. We can get the coveted secret passage here. We'll go and disenchant all the things we get from this. Unless maybe it's a priest card, I might keep it if it's a good enough one, but I don't think there's very many good neutral. What is it called? Ooh, golden rare, nice. It's a lot of dust. I think that might be enough to actually. Ooh, Gorehel's very good though. That might be worth keeping. If we ever do decide to go warrior with this free-to-play run. That is quite a good set of packs actually. We'll go ahead and start disenchanting this shit. 20 dust. Keep Thoughtseal. That is one we might actually end up using. It's fun to use opponent's cards against them. Oh, that's just a card we got from Rogue. Leveling. Flame Imp, pretty good card. Uh, 100 dust. I gotta get rid of it, right? How close are we? 6 minions. I think it's 400 dust for the first secret passage. So we're getting very, very close. We're probably about 1 pack away right now. Got 1 more. Oh, nice. That gives us now Sweet. So we go back to our Discover Rogue. Make a secret passage. Where are you? There you are. 400 dust. Woo. It's one of the hard hitters of our rogue deck here. Let's get rid of a high-end thing for that. So instead of an ogre, we have secret passage maybe? Or instead of a novice, perhaps. Or a raptor. Let's get rid of a raptor for it. The blanket 3/2. Only got one of those right now, but we will, of course, be gathering more dust. And let's see how much we can rank up here. That inclusion of secret passage should increase our win rate by quite a bit, even though we are going up against a bunch of new players at the moment, so probably won't matter too much. I'm thinking of getting rid of one assassinate as well. But we're going up against so many priests. That's pretty good against priests. I'm going to keep Shadow Step and Wand Thief here. We're really looking for the 3-drop Evil Miscreant with the Shadow Step, but these two are also pretty good. Gotta skip on not getting the spell here, as you would expect. We're gonna play Novice this next turn, most likely. It's pretty much the only play. We could Novice Shadow Step Novice as well, if we wanted to get the extra card. Basically replace Shadow Step. It's one of the nice things about Shadow Step having, I guess, with Novice, is that you can always be like, I don't want Shadow Step right now, actually. And just kind of re-roll it into another decent card. I think I'll do that right now. I don't think Shadow Step is worth... I mean, if I can get the Wand Thief off... I think a random mage spell is better than a card in my deck, perhaps. Not a random, sorry, discovered mage spell. Let's go with the theme of the deck. I would prefer Evil Miscreant, but we've got enough minions in hand. Actually, having the extra spell is probably going to be pretty good. So we'll just stick with just the Novice. We got minion development already, so we just need some answer spells that are gonna like shut the priest down here. This deck seriously needs some card draw as well, so I might add in the secrets for card draw. I can already tell it's like very lackluster. That's why I added the novices, but lackluster on card draw, I mean. We could go Pharaoh Cat. I think it's actually better to do this. Novice plus Wand Thief, Shadow Step. We'll see if we get a better Shadow Step target here. Nope. It's actually pretty good to hit that with, but we were out of mana, unfortunately, to do so. Ooh, Deep Freeze is quite good. We're looking at turn 4. We've already got that in hand. Turn 5 might be like a Deadly Poison turn. We got Ogre for turn 6. I don't imagine Blizzard's going to be very good against this guy. So I think maybe we'll go with Deep Freeze here. Get some extra development. That was a card, and then this next one we'll maybe look for removal. Unless we get some insane card. Like Power Creation. That's better than any removal, actually. So I got 2 big 8-drop plays. Power Creation probably first, though, because it is better. This theoretically trades right now, but he could deny it with the heal. Okay, just gonna trade it off. We want to do Pharaoh Cat plus Razorfen Hunter, but that is gonna lead into him having the board advantage at the moment, unfortunately. See if we can get a better plan. Oh, Restless Mummy. It's pretty good removal. So right now he has a 1 health advantage if we were to fully trade our boards together. And he's probably going to utilize his hero power to make that an even greater advantage. No? Guess I'll just do that. Um, unfortunately, actually, that works out perfectly. We trade the 1/1. We can Hero Power and Deadly Poison, or we can Restless Mummy that down. If we Hero Power and Deadly Poison, we don't have any follow-up, unfortunately. So I think the play here is to actually Restless Mummy, and we'll have a 3/1. Priests have a hard time dealing with 1 health minions, so let's see what's behind the box then. If your deck has no duplicates, duplicate your hand. I'm actually not too far off from having no duplicates. That would be quite a good play. Summon a random demon from your hand and your deck. Don't believe we have any random demons. Gargoyle Prime is just a very good card though, right? If we can draw McGurgle Prime. I think that's going to be the play. We're early in right now. I don't think Elise is going to be very good. So we'll just go with this. Keep the Breeze board clear. Usually a good idea. Can't use their hero power. This gives us a good set of minions to fill out between getting the power creation out. I'm gonna be able to finish on turn 10 with like a deep freeze or something. Next turn it seems like it's gonna be Ogre. Although I'm very afraid of Shadow Word Death, of course, with that play. If we play Shadow Word Death, we could bait it out for a power creation turn, but I think it's actually better to go wide here against Priest. So that'd be 3+2. Or 2+2+2, actually. It's not bad. And we pre-set up the Deadly Poison. It doesn't give us much power on the board, unfortunately, but... So we're going to hold the weapon right now in order to have the Deadly Poison at the ready. We can even Deadly Poison plus Ogre next turn if we really want to put some pressure on him. Potentially eat up the death. Okay, I'm okay with power death. Oh, okay, that's actually changed the plan though. I think if we can get a 5 or above attack minion off power creation, then the death is less useful. Because then it only kills one thing. Okay, we have 2 faceless lackeys we could play. Or we could play the Razorfen Hunter. This is actually a pretty tough decision right now. I think if I play the faceless lackeys, I would definitely sack the 3/2 instead of the 2/1 to play around AoE a little bit. It's a little bit tricky actually. I think we're gonna go with full tempo play here. Just ensure that he can't clear off my board pretty much. That's a good 2-drop. That's another good 2-drop. Sweet. Holy Nova is not nearly as effective with those. So this turn we're going to push and play power creation. So I'm going to try to keep a sticky board again. A battle cry. 5/6. I think the 5/6s are better than the safeguard here. Plus it does bait out the death. Safeguards do protect my board. They're less damage though. Interesting. Do we want a 5/6 or a 4/5 taunt? I don't think the Cartouches are a very good option here, of course. Even though they are reborn, but, you know, just too little attack power. I think we play the 5/6 just to kind of bait out the deaths, as we were talking about earlier. See if we can get him to play them before we commit to our Yeti. Or Big Yeti. Ogre. What the heck? Did you discover that? So let's see if he has like a Plague of Death or something. Doesn't quite have the mana for it yet, but Soul Mirror he could do potentially. Get the feeling this guy doesn't have Soul Mirror, but both of the 4-5 and the 5-6 kind of play around that a little bit because okay, it looks like he does not have Shadow Word Death. That's good information to have. Pretty sure he would have popped the death on that. Oh wow. GG. Ooh, new card back. Sweet. Win streak. So we can get past the flower stage. Actually, I think we might be able to get a better... If we can re-roll this quest, we could probably get a little bit more gold, right? Yeah, 50 I think is about the expected value. We'll just make sure we cash in that quest today. We're very close to getting the level 10 quest done. And we'll get a pack. I might splash into Arena really quick and see if we can get another free pack from that. I think you get a free ticket on a new account, so that is nice. Okay, we have the coin. This is actually a pretty good starting end, minus the novice actually. Dragon's Horde I really like. Pharaoh Cat I like. Deadly Poison I like, yeah. We don't have Evil Miscreant, but we also don't have Shadow Step either, so it's not as big of a deal. Wow, double Pharaoh Cat. Pretty incredible. Another priest. Hopefully it doesn't take Dragon's Horde. Do we coin out the Razor Pen? Or do we coin out the Pharaoh Cat right now? I think we see how the game goes first before we do any coining. We'll see what this guy's up to. Okay. Looks like he's a hero power pass friend. In which case, we do actually want to start committing resources early. He's just get a hero power. Let's turn 2. We don't really have that many good follow-ups after that, though, unfortunately. I guess we do have the hero power to Deadly Poison, so I'll commit the coin. Just either way, I was probably going to coin out the Razorfen Hunter. Just gives me a lot more board presence than anything else here. Nice. Naked Shadow Sun Cleric. Ooh, we did get the Shadow Step. Interesting. How do we want to play this? We could hero power Deadly Poison to just kill it straight up. Or we could just use the backstab, honestly. If we backstab, we don't really get any big advantage here, though. Aside from potentially being able to set up the dagger for an easy Deadly Poison next turn. I kind of want to save the Shadow Step here for either Wand Thief or Miscreant. Or maybe Burglar, I guess, in worst case scenario, but... And unfortunately, I don't know whether we're going to be able to draw enough cards to get that. As if we Dragon's Horde and get a really good target, we might be able to Shadow Step that. So we'll have to keep our eye out for that as well. I think... Ooh, okay, that's good. I was going to say, I think I was getting hero power, but that works out very well and gives us a sticky board. So we have 2 Death Rattle +1/+1s now. Which is quite good, if I do say so myself. Now's the time I want to do hero power, Deadly Poison. Oh, sweet. Hero power, Deadly Poison, Dragon's Horde. So let's see what we get here. Secret Secret twice. Whenever your hero takes damage, summons a 6/6 Nether Drake. That's actually very powerful. Very powerful. What kind of cards do we have on our deck that would be spells? Cast a spell from your deck. Targets this if possible. So Shadow Step would target it. Let's see. Assassinate. I'm pretty sure Assassinate is only enemy minions, yeah. this if possible. So Assassinate could be triggered from that. We also have Dragon's Horde. Yeah, I kind of like Zeraku the Warped, because we're going to be able to guarantee pull that off with 8 health here. 3 mana 4/3 is also very good, actually. But I say we go for the late game value. Next step, Hero Power Deadly Poison. Alright, got everything in. Just barely. As usual, keep priest board cleared. Yeah, we're looking to, once we hit 8, we're gonna be able to get some extra value, but until then... Ooh, he did some damage for me. Thank you. Probably should have Shadow Stepped earlier, but... I'm gonna keep my 3 damage for now. Actually, it's probably better if I just attack, face, and re-hero power, right? Let's go for full damage. It's a little bit risky either way, but as now I'm risking I don't have enough to take out some big minion that comes down. But unfortunately, we're just gonna have to trust in the heart of the cards here. Steward is a very good card. Copy a card in your opponent's deck. Could be a lot of good cards from there. Ooh, that's really good. We'll have to get another card to combo with it. And obviously Cartouche is pretty good for now, but do we want to take out this dude is the question really, right? We could take him out. Like playing that first is good anyway, so we get the buff on it potentially, but we could take him out with the 1 plus the 3 is the question at the moment, right? In which case we want to order it this way. 3 and then 1. But what about not killing it and going face? Because we have 6, 7, 8 damage right now. Our minions are potentially protected by a taunt. 8 damage. That puts him to 3. Yeah, I think we kind of have to... We're obligated to go face here and just see if we can get that win condition, potentially. I think we're also obligated to Shadow Step this. It feels so bad. I'm not going to do it. If we Shadow Step that, then it survives any kind of AoE, but you just discovered a spell, so I'm kind of worried at the moment about that. And there's the AoE. So 5 damage we need now. We're going to try to leave the weapon up for, I'm going to go ahead and preemptively... I guess I don't need to preemptively Shadow Step. I'm going to just take a pit stop, kill off this 1/1. And I'm not going to Shadow Step my dude. It could be a pretty big mistake here, because if he can manage to clear my 1/4, then I run out of resources. And also, I don't have the dagger up for Zeraku. Okay, that's good. We got the double Shadow Step. So that's 6 damage. Plus 4. Hey, that's pretty good. Lethal. Good thing we all did all the Shadow Steps, eh? That's another W. And we're off to the next rank. What is this? It's a picture of a mushroom. Wow. We'll be in Legend in no time. At this rate. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the Shadow Step with the idea that we're probably gonna at least draw Novice as like the worst potential Shadow Step target. And at that point it's a redraw. Shadow Step did win us the game last time, so there's that. Henge Clean isn't a bad target for it. It's amazing how often you get 2 drops off this guy. Guess that's why a lot of people run it. Ooh. Thinking about saving that for the One Thief, but we must commit to the curve. Ooh. Could go very well or very badly. In this case, it went very well. If I'm hero powering, then I think I just use the 1/1. But it depends on this card I draw next, really. Could also Shadow Step the Pharaoh Cat if I wanted to get a lot of board pressure right now. And trade the 2/2. I'm gonna actually do that. Coin. Huh, wonder if he has a dragon. Nope. Interesting. So we could Novice plus One Thief now. And then we could re-roll the Shadow Step as well. I'm actually not liking very many of these in terms of a Shadow Step target at the moment, given how the game is progressing, so... If we trade the 2/1, it's not ideal. There's a lot of different options this turn. Could even Shadow Step this puppy, just to refresh him. But I think we'll go with the Novice Shadow Step this time. Oh, that's a good card. I don't think we have that many mana for spells, so we'll go with Vaporize here. Given our second One Thief is in the deck, no guarantee that we'll get it with Secret Passage. We do have the Yeti follow-up to this. Henge Clan is better later. Well, given the amount of pressure the opponent has, wouldn't be the worst thing to play that. But we also want to get some pressure ourselves, so this is a lot harder to remove than the 4/3. Okay, ate a fireball. We'll see what the next one eats. Let's start with the Dragon's Horde for curve. Ooh, King Crush. This guy does seem pretty, no taunts. Does seem pretty defensive, so I think the 8 damage to face could come in quite handy here. We don't have any talent minions in hand currently, but we do have Sen'jin in the deck. That's 7 mana, 5/10 is a lot for stats. Might demand a polymorph or something, but I think we'll go with the King Crush. And we'll follow up a second Yeti. Can't have 2 fireballs, right? We'll just ask him that question, basically. I think next turn might actually be a early secret passage just to kind of start filling out the curve with more pressure. Because currently we have not good pressure, just 4-3s and stuff, so it would be nice to discover things. Although I actually kind of prefer to that on turn 7, so if we do get 2-3 drops, we can play it. So there's that. Oh, there's my taunty guy we were just talking about. I got 4-3 is better than a 3-5 here, though. So I'm going to probably play the 4-3 plus hero power. Ooh, okay. Some pretty good options here. Righteousness is pretty good against Mage. Serpent Shrine Portal. Not unless I could play this turn, unfortunately. Power Infusion is also quite juicy, looking at it. If I think I'm going to keep my board, I should play Righteousness. But Power Infusion will push more damage, fortunately. Serpent Shrine Portal is Overload, so that's actually 4 mana spell. I think we go with the Power Infusion here, just to get the extra damage, because we look like we're rushing this guy down pretty much at the moment. That's what it looks like to me, based off of all the plays he's done so far. They've been quite lackluster, which means he's probably trying to ramp up into some kind of AoE, and then into some big minions, into some super value stuff that we just won't be able to overpower. So we're looking at a 4+3 into 4+4 turn. And in which case we don't actually even need the secret passage until turn 10. Which is ideal, actually, because then we'll be almost guaranteed to play all the cards off of it. So we've actually got some good follow-up here. We'll see if we can discover maybe a better 3-drop on 7 than Vaporize, because Vaporize looks currently to not be doing anything. Okay, that's very good for us. Very, very good. We might even be able to commit the Power Infusion right now. But it's not. It's 2+2 is worse than +4. And we want to be putting as much pressure on right now as possible. We could even just dagger at this point. Just start chipping in some more damage. You play or discard this, draw 3 cards. That's a good 3-drop. Is it though? I mean, it gives us presence on the board. It's better than Vaporize. I don't think I need the card draw because I'm going to have the secret passage. So yeah, we'll do this. We'll get an extra 1/1 as well. It's not like the greatest value in the world, but you know. So now the question is, do we want to use up our dagger here? I think the answer is no, because our plan is to go 4/4 next turn. And just keep up the pressure through minions. And keep our dagger just in case we need the poke. Very low value for him to ooze it or something, so. This protects us against things like Flame Strike, Blizzard, blah blah blah. A little bit not ideal that this isn't like over here or something, but we couldn't really change that given how the old card works. It would either be these two or those two. So where's the Flame Strike? Gift of Luminance saved us. So we're gonna save this 1/1, I think, with the Power Infusion. Wow. Okay. He just gave up, I guess. We saw the crush coming. Nice. Let's see if the pack we got was enough to potentially give us a second secret passage. If we get like a legendary or something. We shall see. Nope. We're going to dust all that anyway. Just to see where we're at. I don't think we're anywhere close, but just want to remember to do that so I don't forget. Noble Sack. 2 rogue cards. Interesting. Blade Flurry. Don't think I'm going to ever use that. Sprint. Oh, that's just a new card. Sweet. Kind of a bad card for its cost, but used to be used quite a bit back in the day, but nowadays not quite so useful. So we're at 90 dust. We're going to need another 300 and Wins 103. Oh, interesting. Told you that. What quests have we got right now? Draw 3 cards. No, 30 cards, sorry. So we'll finish that quest here. And then we'll potentially be a good chunk of the way to having our next Secret Passage. Also, we've ranked up quite a bit this stream now that we kind of got our basic deck ready to go. I know I could probably get a few better commons right now, but I just really want to commit to getting those two, the 2 best cards in the game. Two copies of it. Let's see, this is not the worst hand in the world, but okay, interesting. So coin one thief into Pharaoh Cat something wouldn't be the worst. I think we just coin here to get the combos off. We kind of know what deck he's running. I mean, we don't have to coin now that we got the Dragon Sword. We could coin Dragon Sword, one thief next turn into Razorfin Hunter. That'll give us an extra turn here of like figuring out, okay, what is this guy about, you know, before we do all of our discovers on the same turn. I guess actually we could do coin Razorfin Hunter, then discover to even draw it out even longer. I do like waiting for information before I decide my discovers. Obviously this is just random, so it doesn't matter when you play it. So he's playing... Interesting. Coin Razorfin Hunter. Interesting, a naked evil genius. Didn't decide to get the lackeys out of it. I think this quest is very bad. But we'll see if we can pull anything off. Like a plot twist deck, it looks like. We'll be working towards his life total as he also works towards his life total. So unless he's got massive amounts of healing, we'll be in the clear here. Question is, what does he decide to attack here? Oh, wow. Completely misread the deck. So it looks like he's an extremely aggressive deck and just happens to have the quest for some reason. It's a little bit strange, but okay. Good to you. I think the mage spell is more likely to get us something good here than the, I mean, we could go for the Swamp Ooze, honestly, at the moment. But, I think this is a good... Well, we potentially could get some pretty good spells here. Ooh, Conjurers is good. Evocation, you can't pass that up. Even though I know it's against a potentially aggressive deck. We cannot pass up Evocation, can we? That's just crazy. That's crazy, Doc. We're getting the 1-2s out on the board. Ooh, Rolling Fireball should be pretty good on turn 5. Oh, Ray of Frost is also potentially pretty good. Some pretty good options. I'd do so myself. So our plan is to trade, in which case freezing the 2-4 would be good, or freezing the 1-2. If we freeze the 1-2, we can almost guarantee we get good trades into it. I think we actually go with Ray of Frost here. Trade the wrong thing. Oh well. Actually, it doesn't matter what this 1-1 goes into, as long as it's not the 2-2. Like with another 1, so. At this point, we're just deciding board position. 2 1-1s. Interesting. I wonder if I want a hero power next turn over evocation. We get hero power plus ooze as an option. Is an option. Definitely looking like hero power is going to be pretty good. Rush into my dude. Okay. That's the trade I would want to do anyway, so it's good for me. I decided to do that. Okay, sweet. So we're going to hero power and Feral Cat or Ooze. Next turn probably going to be an evocation just to see if we can get some really good board clear or something. I'm a little hesitant to do it at 4 mana, just because, you know, I couldn't use Cone of Cold or anything. There's like a lot of options getting cut out at that point. I think we're going to... we could do that as well. This is going to go into there. It doesn't matter which one it's said to do, I guess. I was planning to actually take out this guy, but unfortunately, that is no longer an option. So we're just going to go for maximum board presence here. We got the dagger to follow up. He's going to be top decking, but with Warlock, of course, we know that that's not necessarily the worst position to be in. We just need to make sure we keep his board clear. This he did seem like a fairly aggressive deck. Is it going to go face with that? We're just going to get a good trade with the 2-2 into the 3-2. Wow, okay. What? What was that? Okay. We could Shadow Step this turn, by the way. But, I feel like the evocation is better. Unless we could Shadow Step Feral Cat at least, just to kind of guarantee we have some minions to play. Because I kind of need to, unfortunately, use this to clear out the wolf. Just gonna go ahead and get another one of these. Get the Shadow Step out of my hand. Oh, nice. Sweet, that's a pretty good one. We could actually get the evocation into passage. We need to draw it. Well, actually, I haven't updated my deck tracker. That's why I was so confused. I was like, where's my passage? I need to update the deck tracker to show that. That's in there. There it is. Hey, we can do the evocation into passage. Sweet. Let's do it. We're gonna keep all those cards banked. Oh, it would have been so nice if we had the mana to do Assassinate here, but oh well. Them's the breaks, right? That was actually a misorder, but oh well. We'll keep that for now. This will just make it so we have more options the next turn. Is that actually in his deck, Sunwalker? Wow. So that was a draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus more than that. I didn't want to play Novice there, by the way, because then I would be at 10 cards and I would burn a card. So it would be a pointless play for my mana. So daggering up was better than the Novice. Okay, we have Hogger up right now. It's good stuff. Are we holding a dragon? I don't believe we are, unfortunately. We could discover one really quick. But assuming we don't get a dragon, we can do Arcane Breath plus Icicle, which is 3 mana to deal with the Hogger at the moment. So that's pretty good. We probably also want a Magic Trick as well, but let's see if we can get a dragon first. It's not a dragon, but also it's pretty good. This one's a rush minion, though. Solarian is, of course, very, very good. So Solarian Prime. This would get rid of the rush, the 2-2. Zixor Prime. I'm actually not sure what Zixor Prime does, but we'll go with Solarian Prime. Let's skip the magic trick for this turn. Nice. Pretty rapid play there. Would have been nice to get the Discover off from the dragon, but potentially could get a second evocation with the magic trick, so that's what we're hoping for right now. Flame Ward is also, of course, pretty good against a floody type deck like this. I mean, I'm just assuming that from his first few turns, but the Sunwalker kind of threw me off, so we'll see. Currently, we have 5, 6, 9, 10 damage. None from hand, unfortunately. Could go with Scarab right now to kind of start getting really ahead. Scarab +1, so that's this guy. Ooh, a Secret Passage. Could potentially use that. Is Shadow Step very good right now? We could play another 2-mana Bone Wraith at the moment. It's not the worst play in the world. Doesn't look like Shadow Step works pretty well with any of these, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep Secret Passage just like on the back burner here. It's a good, Oh, I didn't realize, I thought this was to be a Mage Spell. Huh, interesting. Didn't think that one through, did I? 2 + 3 is good here, and we want to start shuffling in our card. So having that off of the board is actually advantageous to us, strangely enough. Clear his board, start generating some free 1/1s. Pretty good spot right now. We run our resources, we have the Secret Passage as a refill. And we have healing with the Ancestral Guardian. A little bit of tempo with the Ray of Frost. Flame Ward if things go bad as well. But I'm assuming for the moment Flame Ward is just going to be unplayable, as we are currently ahead on the board, but we'll have to see how the game goes. Right now we've got 7, 8, 9, 12 damage. Plus the dagger's 13. So that's lethal. A little bit over lethal, actually. I guess technically you could sacrifice one of these guys, but... Don't know if this guy can't count or what. That's another W for a rogue deck. I wonder if the deck tracker will keep Secret Passage in there. Or if we have to manually update that. I guess we'll find out. Keep on climbing. Okay, it looks like it doesn't... Oh, no, it did update. Sweet. It knows I have Secret Passage. Oh, it only updated once it knew I drew it, though. That's the thing. Okay, interesting. I want to keep Secret Passage here. Also, Ooze is very good against this guy. Deadly Poison actually I don't think is very good against this dude, but... I mean, it can take out the little hound dudes. We'll keep it. I convinced myself. We got full removal. This is a good spot to be in. Full removal against this guy, and then also refresh of resources when we need it. We want to start actually going ham on him. Ah, Pharaoh Cat. Just in time. And a 2-drop. Wow. Well, you certainly have some luck at this game. Do we backstab that? I'm actually considering backstabbing that. That's so dumb. I don't know why, but it just feels right. Otherwise you get such a good trade, you know? I think we have to backstab it. We have the coin. So I guess if he does nothing, we can coin Henge Clan next turn. Or I could save the coin for the passage turn, honestly. That might not be the worst idea. Coin passage. I like that plan. Ooh, we do get the buff with that. Good play from him. Because of that, actually, we're going to need to coin the Hench Clan Thug. So we don't really have a good play, and I really don't want to use the Ooze right now. I might actually want to Shadow Step the Ooze. That would be crazy. All time means in your hand. We've got none. One in deck. Tracking is pretty good, and Blur sucks. Question mark? Blur? Let's go with tracking. Question. We could Shadow Step this guy and refresh him right now for some extra tempo. I think we want to get the extra spell. So, and our weapon, Destroyal. It's a new word, by the way, Destroyal. Nice. 5/4. So you got a removal spell? Order? He had a 3 damage removal spell. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go with this first. Miscreant. Hello. Best card in the game. Okay, not really. Secret Patch is the best card, but you know. Evil Miscreant's way up there. Turn some good cards. Just like infinite resources. Rush Immune, eh? Do you not have the mana for that then last turn? Interesting. So Hero Power Deadly Poison seems pretty good, so then we Shadow Step our dude. That's 4 mana and we play 1 Lackey. So we'll be up to 8 cards in hand. Getting rid of the Shadow Step will bring us to 7 cards. Plus 2 Lackeys is 9 cards, so we'll be good on cards. And we'll be able to choose from our 4 Lackeys, or potentially we could go for any of the other 1 mana plays here, Secret Bastard and Dragon Sword, but most likely going to be a Lackey. Assassinate drawn, that doesn't change our play, I believe. Well, my change our play is potentially one of the Lackeys we get from this. Oh, I miscounted on the hand too, because I wouldn't have Deadly Poison, but so I'm planning on committing that initially. I think this is the Lackey we're going to play. Yep. I mean, I could play Kobold plus Hero Power instead of Deadly Poison plus Hero Power, but I think we saved the Kobold for his utility. It's a lackluster 2-drop. We do have the board though right now, and we do have a little bit of tempo with our dagger. We'll see if this guy runs these. Is he an Ooze Man or not Ooze Man? I think most Demon Hunters do not run Ooze, so we shall see. He's got a 1 mana spell. Oh, is that the one he just played? That's 3 mana spell. I mean, what? Why? Why would you I beam a 1 for? Okay. Is he afraid I was going to evolve it or what? That makes no sense. Okay, currently we do not need to passage because we've got a shitload of value in our hand. So let's see if we can discover a good big minion. If not, then we got more discovers coming up. Discover, discover, discover. Summon a copy of a minion in your deck and give it rush. That could be anywhere from very good to very, very bad. We don't have a secret this time. Summon a random demon from your hand and deck. Kind of sucks. I think we just take the 3-drop here. It's pressure. And then, let's figure out what our other 2 discovers are going to be here. Guess I should have, played that last, technically. Ooh, counterspell. Ice Barrier, also a pretty good option. We'll go with the counterspell. So that gives us health, and it also cancels out one of his spells. A second Secret Passage. Wow. We could go for that. You know what? 2 secret passages in the deck. I mean, we only have 1 secret passage in the deck. Why not have 2, right? That's our second secret passage fan. Pretty nice. Ooh, hello, Ooze. The question is, oh, we don't have Shadow Step anymore, dang. I was gonna say, do we want to make that a thing? But it looks like we're stuck on a bad curve right now, so secret passage would not be the worst thing. Even though we could potentially also play Counterspell here. We got 2 passages, we got a lot of mana we need to develop here. Ogre's in the hand, so that's not even possible to pick up here. Let's see what the best card is here. We could go for 2 and 1 for double value from our thing. Or we could go for a little bit more pressure with the 4/3. And just 1 discover. I think we'll go with that. What spell do we want from another class? I don't imagine he's going to get very many minions on the board. Although if he's control, he could potentially get that 3/3 stuff. So I guess we'll just go with the Inner Rage for now, I think. A good utility spell. Do we want to use it right now? I don't think so. We might use it next turn, or just gotta keep it for burst. Secret Passage ensures we can continue developing minions every turn. Next turn looks like it to be Ogre plus something. Okay, we wouldn't have gotten the Hounds off anyway. What? That's a crazy combo! Oh my gosh. A random enemy, huh? Wow. Okay. I guess we could Inner Rage as well here. We really wanted to get our trade on. Rage to clear off the 1/1. Is that worth it? Hmm. 1 extra damage versus having a 1/1 on the board. I think we play everything here, right? I like having 1/1s on the board. Too bad we don't have Counterspell up for Blade Dance, but we do have the second Ooze, so it does go for the Blade Dance. There's that at least. Hey! That card is insanely good given that I've oozed it both times and it's still gotten a shitload of value. A boatload, you might say. Luckily can't copy the lowest? Why would he do that? Oh, 6. Okay, I thought he had 7 health. You could have dealt with it anyway, so it didn't really matter too much. So it looks like another passage turn potentially here. Although we could just go with the old 3/3/3. Save the passage for next turn, right? Keep building up the pressure. You'd have to make a pretty serious misplay to play into my counterspell, but we can hope, right? Probably would have been better to do passage that turn on it in hindsight. Did he really play Soul Cleave into that? Oh my gosh. Secret passage into Shadow Step. Oh, we don't have any Shadow Steps left, dang. So he could destroy all of his weapons. Okay, he's running out of resources. That's good for me. Hopefully he doesn't have the old Gul'dan thingy, the doodle. He's gonna go face. First. So we just need to survive now is the name of the game. Technically we have 9 mana worth of stuff. I don't like this 9 mana worth of stuff though. So I think I'm gonna re-roll it and get another 9 mana worth of stuff that's better. Got Assassinate, Evil Miscreant, Wand Thief, Dragon's Horde. Okay. We play these cards and Hero Power or something. I think Assassinate is just not good enough right now. So we just start playing some of the cards we get from them. Okay, we got Summon a random 2-cost, Transform. Okay. Neither of those are very impactful at the moment, so let's get a spell. Combustion is pretty good right now. So I say we play that plus Dragon's Horde. I didn't quite get a good look at the other options, but... Four mana 8/8 seems pretty good. Second passage definitely worked out, I'd say. Got a lot of extra pressure out of that. Next turn we can double 4-drop, or we can throw out the Assassinate with the 4-drop. Even put a Witchy Lackey on there. Which I get some extra value off of our Evil Miscreant here. Who's probably the most understated minion on the board, I'd say. Possibly followed up by the Novice Engineer there. 2 mana 1/1. Not the greatest stat line. There's a lot of good 4-drops. Probably more than 3, I'd say. There's a 1 attack minion going to a 4-drop attack minion versus a 1 attack minion going to a 3-drop attack minion is a big difference. This currently is pretty much ignorable, my 1/4. Let's see if this guy has enough damage to kill me here. If not, we're going to be looking to threaten Ethel next turn. Possibly behind the taunt as well, depending on how big of a threat he puts up here. Blur. That was the card which I deemed useless earlier, so we'll see if he can prove me wrong. What the heck? Why would you play that card? Okay, Assassinate's definitely not getting played this turn then. So we'll go 4 + 4 + 1 + 1 then. Because that is not worth an Assassinate. Four plus 4 + 1 + 1. So we'll do the Transform last. We'll do the Reborn first. Okay, that doesn't change our plan. It's a pretty good 4-drop. We'll see if he can survive this final push. At this point, I kind of doubt it. Oh, that's a great Blade Dance. That is such sweet, sweet vengeance for all the times you've done a 9 damage Blade Dance on me with 3 minions that are very good on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and update the deck list here, but we have not lost a single game yet. Hopefully that just stinks it, but we are back. We are up to the plant level now. We're in play. I'm gonna go ahead and update the deck tracker, I think. How do I import? Okay, and that has Secret Passage in it. Sweet. So let's go, I guess. Nine wins total so far, apparently. We got our gold in, so we can actually see if, let's say, we don't really have enough time for arena, so I'm gonna be taking off pretty soon here. It's a pretty good hand to begin with. We'll keep the Wand Thief and the Miscreant. Don't really have anything to combo the Wand Thief with, though. So I'd say we go for something like a Pharaoh Cat here. Backstab or Shadow Step. Nope, nothing. Yikes. That's a hand. Is this the same guy? Okay, I guess we use that on turn 4, I guess, with the Evil Miscreant? Meaning we're going to play nothing turn 3, potentially? Question is, do I want to double dagger this down? I think I kind of do, actually. It's a weak target to dagger. Unfortunately, we need the Dragon Sword in order to get the combo activator off here. Is he really just gonna go face right now? Probably thinks I'm some sort of control-y deck. Which I kind of am, but I'm also kind of not. And I figured I'd be skipping this turn, so... There we go, get the re-dagger off. And then the question will be, do we want to start off our game with Dragon Sword and Miscreant, or Henchclane? Probably going to be the Miscreant, because we really, really need some tempo right now. Although the 4-3 also kind of provides some of that, doesn't it? So we'll be down to about 20 health at the end of this turn. Between this hero power, the 1-1, and me hitting the 1-1. We'll start the game with significant health disadvantage to our opponent, but also him being down 1 card, which is nice. What? What the? Okay. Why would he do that to his own minion? Seems like a pretty bad play. Okay, with the Shadow Step, that means I'm definitely going to go for the Evil Miscreant next. Caligos is pretty good. I think we can use that as one of our win conditions here. We don't have any spell damage, so Raz is not as good. However, Demon Hunter does tend to have a lot of 1 damage stuff. So I think we actually go with the Raz Whisper here, given we're going to have a lot of value. Speaking of a lot of stuff, that is lots of discovery stuff. Oh, we get discover a dragon. 1 spell, 1 dragon. That would be cool. We do have the option to do 1 damage to all minions next turn, starting next turn with the 5-drop. Hey, speaking of doing 1 damage to all minions. Silence, okay. So Shadow Stepping that is going to be very good. Gonna hit it? Oh, that would have been nice. That's a 1-mana play right now, and then I guess we just follow that up with a old... Oops, almost misplayed there. Follow up with the old 4-drop here. Start discovering some spells. I guess we could maybe put some good lackeys out there too. So we actually need to dump our hand a little bit. Just a little bit. So we discover 3 things first. Rattlegore's pretty good. Valdra's also pretty good. Draw 4 cards and increase your maximum hand size. I kind of like a Rattlegore better. We know he has a silence, but he also used a silence. Shinvala is not very good in this deck. I'm kind of leaning towards Radical right now. Okay, let's do this a little quicker now. Trail Eviscerate. I think we keep our dagger not attacked. It's a decent 2-drop. Ambushes are secret, eh? 9 cards at hand, perfect. That's how I like it. Got some early-ish gameplay, some late gameplay, some nice... Ooh, that's a pretty good minion for him to play. Looks like he didn't really have anything if he did that. I wonder if we just play the Raz here. Get the extra 1 damage in. This also makes it so he has a threat to deal with. Starts chipping some damage into him. Keeps our options open for the next upcoming turns here. I think actually Boulder for Soaker might have been a better play there, but there was an opportunity for dealing 1 damage for all minions, and I took it. Interesting choice. I would not have chosen that to be the minion that I killed when I had 6 damage available to me, but okay, you can leave my value engine up if you want to. We'll just kill that off with a Cobalt Lackey then. Only way to deal this would be to take the damage yourself. Extra damage and pressure in. We're looking to play around a cleave type effect with a weapon, so he has to take at least 3 damage if he's going to attack into it with the weapon. The end of your turn? It's all enemies as well, so he's looking to clear off all of the 1 attack minions here. That dies to an Eviscerate, so that's pretty good for us. So I guess we'll go 4-2-2 here. Start with the draw, I guess. Actually, 4-2-2 is better. The ambush. So let's do 4-2-2. Eviscerate being fairly good removal at the moment. I should have put that in the center. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. That's better than my ambush was going to be. Is that lethal? 12, 15. Pretty sure that's lethal. Let's just start getting the damage in here. Worst case, we eviscerate the Priestess Fury, but looks like we had lethal, so we'll just go with that, I guess. It's like a Zephyrus there. Get Wind Fury when you need it, right? Oh, we're a pair now. Ooh, hey. We got 3 classic packs. Potentially could get a second passage right now. Off of all that juicy dust. Let's see what we got here. I'll probably call the stream after this. Card management. That's a good one. Epic. I think it's like 100 dust. We got a legendary. Nope. Some normal chumpy stuff. So I don't think we got quite enough dust there, but we're getting pretty close. Getting there. The purple is pretty good. 100 dust, nice. Penance and Blessed Champion, ooh, nice, 20 dust. So we're going to be about a little over halfway to our next goal, which is the second secret passage. About the end of this, I estimate. Okay. Ooh, that's another 20 dust. Okay, we'll be almost 3/4 now, actually. Hey, didn't know I got this. Must have missed that. Hold on. 375? We're so close. 3 more minions to disenchant. 390. 2 more minions. Oh, nice, we got the Kodo. That's definitely gonna be enough. Dang. Second passage already. That was quick. Let's quick disenchant there. That would have been pretty bad. So let's get rid of some late game then. I kind of like the Ogre, honestly, how that was performing there. But we don't need things like Razorben Hunter, Novice Engineer as much. Blood Raptor is what I was going to go. Okay. Right. Okay, sweet. This is a pretty good build, I think. We'll stick with this for now. We're looking to remove the Assassinate at some point, maybe for like a Coerce. I wonder how much that costs. Coerce. 3 mana. Destroy a damaged minion, combo destroy a minion. Yeah, so it's definitely better than Assassinate, right? Get a little Coerce in there. That'll be 100 dust each, unfortunately, so there's a little bit of a pretty price tag on that. Eviscerate's also pretty good as an option, potentially, but we'll be looking at picking up some more secrets rather than that, I think. So this is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and update the deck tracker really quick, and then I will go ahead and end the stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Import from constructed, importing. There we go. Sweet. We got a lot of wins today, so actually, first loss is one I conceded to originally when I was just setting up the stream, making sure it was working. So that's 5 wins and 0 losses, really. So far with the deck. Of course, we're going up against a pretty new player, so it's kind of to be expected at this point. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I will